Welcome to this audiovisual explainer, everybody. We've got a fantastic, highly structured vocabulary journey ahead of us today to help you absolutely master Chapter 4 of our financial terms. Now, I'm going to be speaking entirely in slow, deliberate English. This is so you can really catch every single pronunciation, fully absorb the meaning, and lock these concepts in for the long haul. Ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's dive into this. Today's 13 essential accounting and financial terms are grouped into 4 logical stages of a business cycle. 1. The unusual and unexpected. 2. Errors and expired claims. 3. Tools for recovery. And 4. Final documentation. Starting us off is Section 1, the unusual and unexpected, dealing with financial surprises. Let's start with our very first term, incidental. 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 This term refers to something happening as a minor, secondary part of the main business activity. Moving right along, we have non-recurring. 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 This word describes a financial event or expense that is not expected to happen ever again. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is our next major event, extraordinary expenses. Extraordinary expenses. Extraordinary expenses. These are highly unusual and infrequent costs for a company that fall completely outside of routine operations. Next up is uninsured disaster or fire losses. Uninsured disaster or fire losses. Uninsured disaster or fire losses. These are financial damages from severe events that an insurance policy simply does not cover. All right, let's quickly recap these concepts to lock in that short-term memory. We covered incidental, non-recurring, extraordinary expenses, and uninsured disaster or fire losses. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 2, errors and expired claims, or when things fall through the cracks. Our first term here is unclaimed. 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 This term refers to money or property that the rightful owner has not yet requested or collected. Next, we encounter time-barred. 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 This means a legal claim can no longer be made because the legally allowed time limit has officially passed. Now for a slightly longer one. Immaterial prior period error costs. Immaterial prior period error costs. Immaterial prior period error costs. These are expenses from small, unimportant mistakes made in previous accounting years. To recap this section really quickly, let's look back at those 3 terms: unclaimed, time-barred, and immaterial prior period error costs. And that brings us to Section 3. Tools for recovery, getting value back. Our first recovery term is toolkit. 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 A toolkit is a set of resources or strategies used to fix problems or achieve a specific business goal. Next up is compensation. Compensation, compensation. This term describes money given to someone to literally make up for a loss, injury, or suffering. So the crucial point is our next term. Recouped, recouped, recouped. To be recouped means to successfully get back money that was previously spent or lost. Finally, for this section, we have salvage, salvage, salvage. This term refers to the estimated remaining value of an asset after it has been damaged or reached the very end of its useful life. Let's lock in those concepts with a brief recap. We looked at toolkit, compensation, recouped, and salvage. We now transition to our final phase, Section 4, final documentation, closing the books. Our first word to close things out is ultimately. Ultimately. Ultimately, this adverb basically means in the end or as the final result of a long process. And our final piece of vocabulary is donor documentation. Donor documentation. Donor documentation. These are the official written records and files provided by a person or organization giving a gift or grant. And this brilliantly illustrates our final theme as we quickly recap these last 2 terms, ultimately and donor documentation. To wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge. Can you use the term extraordinary expenses in a sentence today? I highly encourage you to actively apply this brand new toolkit of financial vocabulary in your own workplace or studies immediately. You've done an absolutely fantastic job sticking with these definitions. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and thank you so much for learning with me.